from West Jefferson High School. It's the 5A state playoffs in boys basketball as the West Jefferson Buccaneers entertain the Brother Martin Crusaders. And a pleasant good evening to you. Ken Trahan, joined by Bill Gallagher. And it's a rematch, a game that we saw a year ago in the second round of the 5A playoffs. This time around, it's a first-round game because the seeds are different. But the teams, a lot of the same faces are back from a year ago. As West Jefferson a year ago in the regional round edged Brother Martin 47-46 here at what's called the Terror Dome, the facility here at West Jefferson High School. And the Buccaneers come in to this game as the 6th seed in 5A under Brian Simmons, having had a good year. Their record is good, but it doesn't tell the story of how good they are, Bill, because this is a West Jefferson team that's played an extremely challenging schedule, playing in the All-State Sugar Bowl, National Prep Classic, and also playing in, I think, the toughest 5A district in the state, in District 8 5A.
That's what I was going to say. I think this is probably the most balanced and toughest district in the state, the one that they played in. And you've got two teams tonight that are both playing their best ball right now, so I think we could see a lot of fireworks tonight.
Well, the Buccaneers under Brian Simmons, 17-10 this year. They were 5-4 in District 8 5A. Last year they were 23-14, 9-3 in district play. And, of course, last year they got to the quarterfinal round, and they played Natchitoches Central off their feet, losing 59-55 on the road in the quarterfinals a year ago. Now, these two teams have history. As mentioned last year, West Jeff won 47-46 here, but you go back to 2003 when Brother Martin was just getting very good again, right before their state championship runs. They beat West Jefferson 62-59 in a thriller in the 2003 opening round. So these two teams playing for the third time in the state playoffs overall. And as far as West Jefferson is concerned, you go back to last year's game. The Buccaneers had the lead pretty much throughout the game, but they could never separate from Brother Martin. Had an 8-point lead going to the fourth quarter. Crusaders cut it to 1, had some opportunities, just couldn't get over the hump in that game. Trevante Robinson had 16 points for West Jefferson to lead the way. Jonathan Dalton hit a free throw, and that proved to be the difference with 15.9 seconds left. Also in that game, you talk about a guy and their best player this year, who happens to be Ray Anderson. He was good in that game with 12 points too. And we'll start right there with West Jefferson as we analyze their team. Ray Anderson, leading scorer, averaging 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists per game. But then Casey Ransaw, the senior, at 15 points and 4 boards per game. His brother Coley Ransaw, the quarterback in football, who's 6'6", he averages 8 points, 7 rebounds. Those are the primary guys for West Jeff. And they have some length, 6'5", 6'6", 6'2".
Yeah, I think Anderson, had a pretty good game last year in the playoffs. He had 10 blocks in that playoff game. And he has really blossomed this year into quite a good player. Quite a good player, averaging 18 points, as we said. You also got to look out for Kyle Pollard. He's looked good on film, according to what I've heard, and he's a guy that could provide another piece of ammunition for the Buccaneers.
As for Brother Martin, Chris Beal has his team hot coming in. They're 17-12 overall. They finished 8-4 and second in District 9 5A. They've won 9 of their last 10 now, so they've played very good basketball down the stretch. Last game out, they beat Holy Cross 65-48. Last year, the Crusaders were 23-9, 8-4 in district play, reached the second round of the playoffs, as mentioned, losing to West Jeff after beating Como 60-40. 15 consecutive playoff appearances now for the Brother Martin program. And, of course, when you talk about Brother Martin, I think the story for Brother Martin is really this, that they had 4 key players that were football players, and it took them a while to get their basketball legs and to get in sync with teammates. And once they did, then they really started playing to their potential and looked like a pretty good team. Yeah,
it just took them a little bit longer than usual to get their legs underneath them, to get together, and like you said, to sync, to get that chemistry. We talk a lot about that, but that's really the case here, is the chemistry that's finally come around with this team. And like you said, they've won 9 of their last 10 games, playing their best ball of the season right now.
No question. It's going to be a standing room situation here tonight because the home side of the facility has bleachers that will not open. So what they're doing is they're putting chairs on the floor behind the benches for people to sit in to accommodate folks, because otherwise it would be a sardine situation. And realistically, you got a situation here where, you could have some sort of dilemma because the LHSAA has a seating requirement for minimum for each classification. And without the bleachers open, it kind of creates a problem. But both teams obviously agreeing to play this game here, so it's a moot point.
Right. I talked to Scott Williams, Brother Martin's AD, before the game, and he said Chris Beal wanted to play this game. His kids are ready. They're here. They've warmed up. They don't want to move. West Jeff, same thing. They practiced hard this afternoon, getting ready for this game. It's senior night for them. They want to play here. So you make the accommodations that you have to make, and you play the game where it's supposed to be played.
Well, for Brother Martin, if you're looking at players to watch here this evening, you start with Irvin Smith, the senior, who's been the leading scorer and rebounder on the year, heart and soul, really, of this team when you think about the Crusaders and what he's been able to do on the year. Irv Smith averaging 15.5 points, 8.1 rebounds a game. And then Trey Swilling, the junior, is the second leading scorer on this team. And Trey, if he's shooting it well, is a really dangerous player. 14.7 points, also 2.8 rebounds and 2.4 assists per contest.
So Smith, as far as he goes, not many teams have had an answer for him. Win or lose for the Crusaders, Smith has been a force inside, offensively and defensively. Swilling has picked up his shooting the last couple of games, gotten double figures and shot a whole lot better from the outside than he was earlier in the season. And then you don't forget about Bruce Jordan Swilling either, another factor on the inside.
Well, a guy that Brother Martin's really missed this year is Benji Wallace. He was a guy that got hurt here last year in the playoff game. They've missed him this year. He would have been, in all likelihood, their leading scorer.
Yes, he would have. He would have helped handling the ball, would have helped in the scoring column, and just his leadership out there.
That said, it should be another good matchup here this evening. As mentioned, Brother Martin, the 27 seed, and West Jefferson, the 6 seed overall. And you look at the pedigree of the programs. West Jeff has never reached a state title game. Quarterfinal team in 2006, regional team in 2003, 2005, and 2011. And they made the playoffs and exited after one round in 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2013. As for Brother Martin, 6 state championships overall in 1970, 1971, 1974, 2004, 2005, and most recently in 2010. In the game here last year, Trey Swilling had 13 points for Brother Martin, and Bruce Jordan Swilling had 7. They are, of course, stepbrothers, and have both been very good into sports this season for this team. Brian Simmons in his 4th year, and he has a record of 52-40 overall. He's done a nice job with the West Jefferson basketball program. Chris Beal in his 3rd year with a record of 61-32 overall. West Jeff, the home team, so they'll be wearing their home whites here tonight with red numerals and silver trim, and Brother Martin will be in their road reds here tonight with the old gold, the true gold. And frankly, I like that. I like the old gold as compared to the yellow gold. That's just me. So there you go.
Nice color, yeah. One thing that West Jefferson does have tonight, they got some experience in the coaching ranks there. Brian Simmons has had a lot of experience in the New Orleans area, especially at Carver High School back in the pre-Katrina days. And if I'm not mistaken, he did win a state championship with Carver in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. So the matchup is set. We're just awaiting the officials to get things rolling here. Starting a few minutes late, but frankly better than we thought it would be. And they're going with lineups on the floor. I don't know about an anthem or anything else. I haven't seen anything as of yet materialize in that fashion. So we might just start playing the game. I'm not sure.
Let's go toss that ball up and let's go.
I guess that's going to be the deal. So West Jeff has got its starters on the floor, including Coley Ransaw, along with Casey Ransaw, the brothers. Ray Anderson, of course, their leading scorer, also starting. Kyle Poller is the 4th starter, and the 5th would be Eric Boyd. Crusaders going with Bruce Jordan Swilling, with Irv Smith, with Trey Swilling. And completing the rotation for Brother Martin will be Tyler Epps, who, of course, will play the point guard position, and the 5th starter is Vance Burwell. So, I think we're just going to start the game without an anthem or anything else, but it's as it is. Ready to roll. As again, West Jefferson will be in the white uniform, Brother Martin in the red here this evening. Glad to have you with us at SportsNola.com as we are ready to roll here from West Jefferson. Fans getting excited and checking the ball out to make sure we're good with that. Captains talk to the officials, and I think we're about ready to roll here. Jumping center, Bruce Jordan Swilling against Ray Anderson. It's West Jefferson and Brother Martin, first round of the 5A playoffs. And this one is underway, and the tap goes in backcourt, run down by West Jefferson. This is Boyd. Top of the circle pass to Kyle Pollard. Pollard backs it up off the bounce. Brother Martin opens man-to-man.
Interesting matchup with Smith covering the point guard.
Right side to Eric Boyd, guarded by Epps. Boyd dribbles to the right side. Top of the circle pass to Ransaw. Pass stolen away. Turnover. And now they've given right back. And now it's lost again. And Brother Martin trying to get to it, and a timeout, Brother Martin. So 2 turnovers by West Jeff on their first possession. Brother Martin with 1. So I think a little shaky here getting started.
Well, that was similar to the last year's game. I believe they had a whole lot of turnovers last year. That's why it was such a low-scoring game.
Well, it was indeed the case last year. When you go back and look at that game a year ago, it was remarkable in the sense that these teams combined for 42 turnovers, 25 by West Jefferson.
Well, they're well on their way to matching that again tonight.
Now, it is a tile floor, and it will be a little bit slippery at times. Just watching warm-ups earlier, when I got here early, watching West Jefferson. So no score and 3 turnovers in a matter of 27 seconds to get this one started. Brother Martin ball against some full-court pressure. Trying to find Epps, and they do. Epps will take it himself across the timeline. West Jefferson is man-to-man defensively. Left side to Burwell, back to Epps. So we set the lineup. Here's Bruce Jordan Swilling. Alley-oop pass is too tall, and another turnover. So each team with a pair of turnovers. Here comes West Jeff the other way. This is Pollard. Right side, here's Boyd. Dribble drive, and he traveled. These are 2 teams that are clearly shaky early on.
Yes, certainly they are. I didn't expect either team to come out to be this loose with the ball early on. There's another turnover.
Here's another turnover. So 6 turnovers in less than a minute
40
into this game.
8 seconds.
It's remarkable.
West Jefferson has a distinct height advantage at a couple of these spots, especially with Epps.
And they're having trouble getting it in, and they throw it over the top. And a turnover to Swilling. He slips and slides, throws it up and scores. And Brother Martin takes the early lead on a Trey Swilling basket. 7 turnovers in the first minute of this game, which just concluded. Open look passed up. Here's Boyd. Swing it down low. It's knocked away. It's on the floor. West Jeff maintains it. This is Boyd down low. Shot no good, but a foul. And the foul will be on Bruce Jordan Swilling, and Ray Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. They'll try to exploit that matchup.
Yeah, I think they will. Both teams coming out like they are, you really got to wonder if the problem with the bleachers, just threw everybody out of sync here to start.
Here's Ray Anderson, leading scorer on the team, and he buries the first free throw. Over 18 points a game. He's an outstanding player. 6'5" senior for the Buccaneers. Anderson is a good-looking player. Having seen him earlier this year. Looking for the tie. Can't find it. Rebound control by Irv Smith for Brother Martin. So it's a 2-1 ball game. Way out high. Irv Smith handling the ball himself. Crossover, free throw line double team all the way to the sack. What a move by Smith.
Really strong move to the goal right there.
Gives Brother Martin a 4-1 edge early on in this one. Pass contested, knocked out of bounds by Burwell. Very sticky, tight defense on Casey Ransaw. West Jeff ball front court, front of the Brother Martin bench. Pollard will trigger. You can see this floor is slippery.
Very.
Dribble drive, beautiful move with the left hand. That's Casey Ransaw, and it's a 4-3 ball game.
Nice move with the left by Ransaw, and not much resistance by the Crusaders on defense there.
Here's Epps breaking the pressure, slowing it up. Epps, right side pass now to Trey Swilling, goes baseline, kicked it off his foot, but he got fouled. That's going to be against Casey Ransaw, will be his first, and team foul number 1 on the Buccaneers. Swilling inbounds to Epps. Epps, left corner pass, open shooter, passed it up. Trey Swilling patient to Irv Smith from 10. It's in and out. Rebound control by Coley Ransaw. And a chance for West Jeff to take its first lead. Right baseline move. Nobody stops the ball, and a nice runner is in by Eric Boyd. His first 2 of the game, and West Jefferson with its first lead at 5-4.
Two easy buckets in a row there for the Buccaneers. Not much defensive pressure being put on by the
Burwell
Crusaders.
turns it over. Here comes West Jeff the other way. All the way to the hole, right-handed, up and in. Eric Boyd with 4. West Jefferson on a run now. A 6-0 run to take a 7-4 lead. And full court pressure, they deny Epps. So Smith wisely comes back to help. Smith can handle the ball, so Brother Martin has some ball handlers if they try to take Epps away.
He's going to have to handle it tonight. Epps is going to have trouble going up against Boyd tonight.
Yeah, Boyd's got
mismatch.
Yeah, he's big, much bigger. Here's Smith between the rings at 5 minutes to play in the first. 3-point lead for West Jeff. Epps will take the 3. Back rim. Rebound Smith. Fall away. Nope. And the rebound controlled by Pollard. Quickly the other way in transition. Open look. Ransaw. No good. And the rebound to Irv Smith, his 3rd already. Trey Swilling contested hotly to Epps. Burwell. Nice pass to Smith. Nice extra pass, but a missed layup. And then an over-the-back foul. Great opportunity there, but unable to convert. And Trey Swilling commits the foul on Brother Martin, and that is his first foul and the team's second.
Case of the nerves right now for the Crusaders. Missing easy shots, turning the ball over easily. Not playing very good defense right now either. West Jefferson's taking advantage of all those things.
Boyd front court. This is Pollard. Cut off the bounce. Back out top. Finding space. A runner by Ransaw is in. Casey Ransaw with a runner. 9-4 lead. West Jeff on an 8-0 run here. Decisive run to take a 5-point lead for the number 6 seed. Here's Epps. Kicked it off his knee. A turnover to Brother Martin. That's their 5th.
Brother Martin needs a timeout real quick here, I think, to settle their guys down.
At the 3:54 mark, we'll get a change for Brother Martin as Pat Hughes has checked in. Hughes replacing Burwell. 9-4 Buccaneers at the 3:50 mark here in the first. Nice high-low look, and the basket no good. But a steal on the rebound. Anderson partially blocked. Rebound fought for, control by Smith. Irv Smith to Pat Hughes. On the run, here's Bruce Jordan Swilling. Needs help, double team, has it knocked away. Bruce runs it down, being harassed, finally gets it to Irv Smith. Left corner pass to Trey Swilling, threw it away. Turnover number 6 for Brother Martin. West Jeff has Brother Martin rattled.
They sure do. Brother Martin just has not been able to get anything going so far. They did get out to that early lead, but now it's an 8-0 run, and they have no answer right now.
This is Eric Boyd. Got a nice pick. He's open from 16. Irv Smith, the rebound, and a foul over the back by Coley Ransaw will be his first. And the team's second. Well, Irv Smith has 5 rebounds already in this game. He's a leading rebounder, as mentioned, coming in. Averaging 8.1 a game.
West Jeff is really applying pressure in the backcourt here, making it difficult for Brother Martin to inbound the ball.
Well, they're denying Epps, so it's got to be Irv Smith to come get it. And he does. Beats his man. Nice bounce pass down low and one. Beautiful pass by Smith. Conversion by Bruce Jordan Swilling, and a chance for the 3-point play.
Swilling.
That's on Anderson, and that's his first.
Swilling got hit right when he shot. It looked like it deflected his shot a little bit, but it was a strong enough shot that it went in the goal.
Chance to cut it to 2. West Jeff, its first substitution. Devin Bernard has checked in for the first time.
Brother Martin's
senior point guard.
Brother Martin's gone a little bit bigger, putting Pat Hughes in for Epps, get a little more size.
Free throw is no good, and the rebound controlled by Kyle Pollard, so it's a 9-6 game. And a shot missed, tipped long. West Jeff will get another chance. And an open look from 12. Back rim no good. And the rebound controlled by Bruce Jordan Swilling, and a foul.
You know, sometimes what you have in a playoff game, the way things go now, you don't know where the officials are coming from, what association. And New Orleans officials, they have a reputation for letting you play a little bit. These guys probably aren't going to let that happen, so I think they're going to have a lot of fouls for them.
Trey Swilling handling the ball. Again, you can see the slippage And now Bruce Jordan Swilling knocks it down. So Bruce Jordan Swilling has 4. Trey Swilling the assist. And it's a 9-8 ball game at the 2:18 mark.
2 big buckets in a row by Jordan Swilling.
Kyle Pollard, front court. This is Bernard. Bernard, right side Anderson, dribble drive. And missed it badly. Good defense and a nice rebound by Smith. And that's his 6th of the game. And now the Crusaders with a chance to retake the lead. This is Burwell back in. Jordan Swilling. Open look. Controlled by Pollard, and that's his 4th rebound. Ransaw to Anderson. Back out top, Coley Ransaw. Nice give and go to Anderson, blocked out of bounds. Beautifully done by Pat Hughes.
Hughes came from behind, did a great job of getting his hand on the ball and not having any body contact. Not that this crowd needed anything to get it incited a little bit, but that sure did get the crowd going.
At the 1:28 mark. West Jeff having trouble getting it in. They have to call time. Good time out there. With 1:28 to play in the first quarter of spurts thus far, and it's 9-8 Buccaneers.
Yeah, Brother Martin playing their better ball at this time of the year has gotten better defense out of their play, and have scored off their defense. They got to make sure they're playing better defense tonight so they can continue to score off that defense. For West Jefferson, they're using their size advantage right now. They're just slashing through the middle and getting some easy shots. And, it's a close game right now. Floor is slippery. It's the same type of floor that both teams play on all year long.
Yeah.
But the slippery part of the floor is going to affect both of them.
Back on the floor, Buccaneer ball in front court. Right corner, a nice crossover, Anderson. Explosion to the basket. Boy, he's good.
Great move by Anderson. Good body control when he went up.
His first basket, he's got 3 points, and it's 11-8, the lead for West Jefferson. Epps with a handoff to Trey Swilling, now to Burwell. Pass knocked away, out of bounds off the hands of Trey Swilling. 7 turnovers for Brother Martin here in the first quarter. Brother Martin wants to substitute Oquan, but didn't get a chance to do so. A minute left in the quarter. Boyd got by his man, runner short. Rebound controlled by Burwell. A lot of runners by West Jefferson here in the first quarter. Crossover dribble. Nice move. Beautiful move. Irv Smith, slice and dice. And it's 11-10 West Jeff. Under a minute to play in the quarter.
Same type of move that Anderson had for West Jefferson a couple of possessions before.
Coley Ransaw has it stripped away by Epps, knocked out of bounds. And it will be West Jeff ball. And we'll get Peyton Oquan for Brother Martin. And another substitution for the Crusaders coming in is Tyler Lally. So Lally is in, along with Oquan. Trey Swilling will sit, so will Irv Smith. Trying to buy him a few seconds. Smart move by Chris Beal. Here's Ray Anderson. Well, this is where you steal a few seconds.
Right,
at the end
exactly
of
what I was going to say. You try to get a couple extra seconds for you guys, get them right back in to start the second quarter.
See if West Jeff holds it for one or not.
Brother Martin also dropped back into his zone here.
Yes, so they probably will hold it for one as a result.
Right.
With 18 seconds left in the quarter.
Definitely
West Jeff
mismatch in
holding.
size.
Now 10 seconds. Anderson with 6. This is Boyd. Here's a 3-ball. Bang! Kyle Pollard from Boyd. End of the quarter. 14-10 in favor of the West Jefferson Buccaneers. What a way to close the quarter there.
They held it for one shot against the Brother Martin zone. Passed the ball around. Kept with an eye on the clock. Shot. Sank that three-pointer right at the buzzer.
So a 14-10 lead for West Jefferson. We'll keep it right here. These quarters move pretty quick, so second quarter is going to start momentarily. But you look at that quarter, and it was a quarter of spurts. As I mentioned, Brother Martin led 4-1. West Jeff won on an 8-0 run. Brother Martin responded with a 6-2 run, but West Jeff gets the 3-ball to end the quarter.
Almost like who's going to have the ball last. they'll make some adjustments at half. Brother Martin will probably get their studs back in the game, get out of that zone, go back to man-to-man. West Jeff's going to keep doing what they've been doing. They're going to keep slashing to the goal, putting up those floating runners, and so far they've had real good success with that.
So in the first quarter, 7 turnovers for Brother Martin and 4 for West Jefferson. That was a real factor, much like a year ago.
Yes, exactly.
Teams coming back on the floor. Ready to roll here, and Pollard will bring it in. Picking him up very high is Epps as Boyd handles a bounce. A lot of high picks on both sides, right?
Exactly. That seems to be the offense of the year right now is those high picks.
This is Anderson who got loose. Can't leave him alone. He's too good. Beautiful pass by Boyd who gets the assist. And Anderson now with 5 points. 16-10 West Jeff.
Just shy of a three-pointer there. He had his foot on the line. I'm sure he wanted that three-pointer.
Double team on the baseline and a steal by West Jeff. Should result in a foul by Smith, and it is. So a turnover by Brother Martin, and a foul on Irv Smith will be his first, and team foul number 3. Again, the length of West Jefferson you knew would be a factor and a concern for Brother Martin coming into this one, and so far it's definitely been a factor.
It's kind of funny that West Jeff really has no answer for Irv Smith, but they're a whole lot bigger than Brother Martin, and they're taking advantage of it.
Bounce pass on a give and go before the shot, a foul call. That's going to work against Trey Swilling. That's going to be his second. So the first player with 2 fouls in the game is Trey Swilling. Buccaneers ball. Boyd. The inbound passer. That was Coley Ransaw. Now Bernard. Cut off. Back out top to Coley Ransaw. Again, he's an outstanding quarterback in football for West Jeff at 6'6". There's Pollard to Boyd. Spun out. Tough break. Smith gets the board. His 7th of the game. Six-point Buccaneer lead, and Brother Martin's been its own worst enemy thus far with 8 turnovers, Bill.
Yeah, you can't do a good job with that many kind of turnovers. That's going to eat you up.
Epps for 3. Yes, sir. The assist to Irv Smith. His second assist, and Epps with his first points of the game. A big triple makes it 16-13.
Big shot right there to get Brother Martin back in
Anderson.
This game to start the quarter.
Right side to Bernard. Bernard off the dribble, cut off, finds Ransaw. Looked like he carried the ball, got away with it. Back out top, Bernard. And now Boyd. Boyd off the dribble. Bounce pass out high. Anderson from 15. And rolls around and drops. So Anderson with 7 points. Boyd on the assist. And it's 16-13. Or rather 18-13, pardon me. Epps into the front court. Irv Smith left side. Alley-oop pass. And unable to handle it. Swilling, but Burwell there to track it. Nice pass down low. Partially blocked, but a foul. And Bruce Jordan Swilling will go to the line to shoot 2 on the foul by Coley Ransaw.
Brother Martin's tried that little lob pass twice tonight, and they haven't been successful with it yet.
Well, the lack of seats here has created a problem. People sitting in the aisles, and that is not legal.
Not legal at all.
And not a good situation at all. Bruce Jordan Swilling, free throw, back rim. He's got 4 points in the game thus far. And Pat Hughes returns for Brother Martin. Ransaw comes out for West Jeff as he's got 2 fouls now. And he's replaced by Eric Boyd, who got a brief rest.
We'll see what kind of bench West Jefferson has once they get in this foul trouble.
And Jordan Swilling, brilliant football player for Brother Martin at running back. is unable to hit either one. But Smith has got the rebound, and he's grabbed and fouled. And I think it was Anderson that grabbed him. And it was. And so he's got 2, and that's important. And Irv Smith is dominating the boards. He's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, we said there's no answer for Irv right there. Despite the size and the height of West Jeff, they can't handle his combination there.
Down low, Trey Swilling will get to the line and shoot 2. Nice inbounds pass, and Trey Swilling found some space, and he draws the foul. That's going to work against Devin Bernard. And now Trey Swilling will shoot 2.
Brother Martin's spending a lot of time in their half of the court right here. That's a good sign, but you got to start converting some of those shots.
So now Trey Swilling shaking that right hand as he steps away. Has 2 points in the game, second leading scorer on the team. A lot of time here before he accepted it and hits it. Trey Swilling with his 3rd point has cut the deficit to 4. And he bought them both. 18-15 West Jeff. Anderson double team Smart to get the ball out of his hands. Is a good job by Jordan Swilling to help. Wide open look for 3. Back rim. And a good job of blocking out by Bruce Jordan Swilling, but he walked. Jordan Swilling thought he was grabbed on the play, but that's turnover number 9 by Brother Martin.
Coach Beal feels the same way, trying to get the attention of the official that mentioned that to him.
Anderson. Nice leaner. Boy, he's impossible to stop if he catches it down around the block area.
He's a strong guy.
Anderson with 9. It's 20-15. Again, Smith's been asked to handle the ball quite a bit. And he's checked and grabbed, and he draws yet another foul. He's created a lot of matchup issues here. That's going to work on Pollard. So Pollard commits his first. And we think that's the bonus. They don't register it on the scoreboard here, but it is. Trey Swilling will come up. There it is. It is definitely a bonus situation. And at the line, Irv Smith in the 1-and-1. Irv with 4 points, but 8 rebounds, 2 assists already in this game. Good left-handed stroke will get him the second opportunity as he's cut the deficit to 4.
Something else that came along with the improved play of Brother Martin has been improved free throw shooting also.
Got them both. So 6 for Irv Smith, 20-17. St. Augustine all over West Monroe, 19-5, early second quarter. Here's a steal. Pat Hughes will race to the basket. Tried to fake Anderson, and Anderson blocks it clean. Great job by Anderson. You got to give him an enormous amount of credit. And quickly in transition, Kyle Pollard scores. Boy, Ray Anderson has really been the dominant force. And it's 22-17. Irv Smith. Nice give and go to Hughes. Strong move. He's got one coming after the basket. Great job by Pat Hughes. Strong drive. Fouled by Pollard, and West Jeff starting to get into some foul trouble here.
Yes, they are.
And they haven't gone deep into their bench.
Hughes off the bench for Brother Martin. Got a steal. Gave him a little energy. Sure, his shot got blocked, but they came right back down. Gave it to him again. A nice drive to the bucket.
Showed no fear.
West Jeff does not play of their bench a lot. They play mostly 6 or 7 guys.
Free throw not close. Offensive rebound fought for, but out of bounds to West Jefferson. 22-19 at the 3:58 mark.
Both teams playing extremely hard right now. You know, a couple of turnovers, a couple of rebounds going out of bounds. But, you know, a lot of that is because of the hustle and the hard play that both teams are showing right now.
Open shooter for 3. It's off out of his hand. And a rebound to Brother Martin's Jordan Swilling, his 3rd. Here's Epps. The play called by Brother Martin coach Chris Beal. High post Irv Smith facing up. Crossover dribble. Just a clear out for Smith and one. And a chance for the 3-point play. She went to the right hand. What a brilliant move left-handed shooter, but you can see his ambidextrous nature, and he draws the foul from a new player in the game, Josiah Johnson. His first. Again, they have to go a little deeper into their bench with foul trouble.
Well, and I think Smith picked up on that and saw it was a fresh uniform in the game and decided to go right at him and see what he has.
Smith completes a three-point play, and he has tied the game at 22 with 3:28 to play in the first half. Good game. That's why we're here. We expected it.
That's right.
Here's Anderson, who's been dynamite. To Pollard. Again, the double high pick. And before the shot, a foul on Brother Martin on the floor.
No bonus yet for West.
I believe that was on Irv Smith, and that would be his second. And if you're Chris Beal, you got to think about it here. Irv Smith is going to the bench, and then he's told, nope, stay on the floor. Here's a pass knocked away, stolen by Hughes, but he can't contain it, and Anderson has it. Anderson now to Pollard. Pollard back out top, Bernard. And now Boyd as they reset, tied at 22. Looks like they want to get Smith out of the first dead ball here as Zamjan wants to check in. Anderson. Johnson, Anderson, give and go. Blocked by Hughes again. Hughes has given some really good minutes to Brother Martin off the bench.
He really has. He really has. He missed the last game. He had got a little injury in the JV game. He missed that last game, but he's really provided some energy tonight.
Zamjan is in. Blake Zamjan replacing Irv Smith with those two fouls. This is Anderson. That should be a jump ball, and it is. Great defense by Bruce Jordan Swilling. And the turnover gives it back to Brother Martin. That is turnover number 6 for the Buccaneers. Tied at 22. Zamjan against full court pressure needs help. Finds Epps. Epps wants to push it. And now Epps will reset with a play. Trey Swilling to the baseline. Leans in, can't control it. And the rebound controlled by West Jeff. And now a foul on Hughes, over aggressive here.
That's not a foul that a coach likes to see. Too far away from the
kind of asking for that. Now we'll put them over the limit, so it's a 1-and-1 situation for the Buccaneers. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. And now Irv Smith comes back in.
Right back in.
With those two fouls, replacing Zamjan. Maybe an offense-defense type of substitution.
Irv is an offensive player, tight end. I think you want him in for this rebound.
That too.
Possible rebound.
Here's Pollard with 5 points in the game in the 1-and-1. His first free throw opportunity. Got it to give West Jeff the lead. Pollard playing very well. The senior guard at 6'3", 175 pounds. Got them both. So Pollard has 7. West Jeff leads 24-22. Smith finds the open shooter, and Epps can't find it, but look at Smith. Another great board and pass. And we're tied at 24 as Trey Swilling, the beneficiary of the third assist by Irv Smith off of his 9th rebound. That's the kind of half he's had. Johnson. They play Anderson to let him go to his left, and he throws it away. So it worked.
Yes, it did.
Turnover is number 7 for West Jeff. And Boyd will take a seat. Bernard back in for the Buccaneers.
I think the turnovers are starting to even out a little bit here.
9 for Brother Martin and 7 for West Jeff. And Smith at the high post has been a real thorn in the West Jeff side. He's too strong. Too strong. And Brother Martin has a 26-24 lead. No way they can guard him there. Not with that player.
First lead for Brother Martin since really early in the first quarter.
Anderson for the tie. Rim no good. And guess who? Irv Smith. Irv Smith already with the double-double, folks. Here's Trey Swilling.
Working on a triple-double if he gets those assists up.
And a travel on Trey Swilling. Turnover number 10 for Brother Martin. Again, you can see he's had some trouble with his footing throughout.
Yeah, the floor's, you got to get used to this floor.
Sure you do. Works for both teams.
Right.
Irv Smith will rest now. Smart move again. Get him out for defense here. 26-24, the 108 mark. And out of bounds, turnover. Good pressure defense by Epps, forcing the Brother Martin, or rather the West Jefferson turnover. And Crusaders get it back and smartly back with Irv Smith for offensive substitution along with Trey Swilling.
Epps can really help you if you make him play defense wide. He's going to get hurt if you take him inside and post him up, but he can play outside.
Both Swillings have 2 fouls, so that's why they've been coming out on the defensive end. Under a minute to play in the half. 2-point lead, Brother Martin. As Smith at the high post at this time lost it, but Hughes got it back. He got grabbed. No call. Jordan Swilling finds Smith, spins, off balance, travel. Again, slipping. And that's turnover number 11 for Brother Martin.
And here come the defensive substitutions.
Zomjan along with Burwell at the 42-second mark.
Saw that coming.
And he missed the shot. Anderson with the rebound. Boy, a real missed opportunity there off the turnover by West Jeff. And now West Jeff brings it back out. Pollard. And he got grabbed on the way to the sack. So he'll go to the line. Just cleared out for him and gave him the opportunity to beat his man off the dribble. And that is on Bruce Jordan Swilling, I believe. And that's his second. So Smith, Swilling, and Swilling each have 2 fouls.
That could come into play later in the game.
Pollard's been their second best option, and he's got the roll here. He's 3 for 3 from the line, and now has a chance for the tie as both Swilling, Trey Swilling, along with Irv Smith return for Brother Martin. Back and forth. Second quarter here. Now West Jeff puts in a new player for the first time. That's Kenny Etienne. So Etienne checks in.
Took Anderson out.
Took Anderson out momentarily. For the tie, back rim, long rebound, Smith. So Brother Martin maintains a 1-point lead, and Irv Smith has 11 rebounds to go with 11 points. And off the dribble finds an open Swilling. Wisely passed it up because you want to hold for the last shot of your Brother Martin.
Exactly.
Swilling beat his man, lost it, got it back, traveled. He's saying the ball was knocked away. That turns out to be turnover number 12 on Brother Martin. At the 5.4 second mark, and now West Jeff with a chance to take the lead on the final play of the half. Brother Martin backs off to play half-court defense, so they'll get a free release here. Anderson will get a good run. Now they're going to have to come get him. Now they smartly go get him. Anderson, though, still gets by his man. Stops. 1 second left at the buzzer. No. And at the half, Brother Martin carries a 26-25 lead into the locker room over West Jefferson in what has been a really good first half, Bill.
I tell you what, if you're Brother Martin, you've got to be sort of pleased. You've got double-digit turnovers in the half, and you've got the lead. That's pretty amazing. West Jefferson, I'm really impressed with the way they run their offense. It looks a little helter-skelter, but they take it to hard to the goal. If they're open, they score. If not, they pass it back out. Good passing between their players. I think the second half we're going to have to see what happens with the fouls.
Well, as we look over the first half before we take a break here, the story here really is Irv Smith. Irv Smith with 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists in the first half. And he's got 2 fouls, so that's the biggest concern. Trey Swilling with 6 points for Brother Martin. Pat Hughes with 2 points, but played well off the bench. Had 2 blocks for the Crusaders. Tyler Epps with 3 points on a 3-ball to complete the Brother Martin scoring. For West Jefferson, Ray Anderson, as you might expect, leads the way with 9 points. 8 points for Kyle Pollard, who has 5 rebounds as well. 4 points for Eric Boyd. And 4 points for Casey Ransaw. And realistically, you look at because of Irv Smith, Brother Martin has really controlled the glass. Brother Martin unofficially 15 rebounds in the game, and West Jeff with just 7. And Brother Martin leads by 1 at the half, 26-25 over West Jefferson. We'll take the time out here. Back in just a couple as we continue with our 5A first-round playoff game. Brother Martin 26, West Jefferson 25. Brought to you by First NBC Bank here at SportsNola.com.
We think sports is an important part to the growth of young people. But sports bring a lot more than that. They bring dedication. They bring teamwork. The life skills they learn in sports are really important. So we just think sports is a really great way. It's fun for our kids. They enjoy it. All of us came up playing sports. We learned from sports the commitment needed, the dedication, the preparation. All those things are key parts of the business world and of making a good living are all parts of sports.
Hello, I'm Ed Marshall, Senior Vice President at First NBC Bank. Sports in Louisiana isn't just about wins and losses. It's part of the fabric of our area. And just as we are fully invested in assisting our banking customers achieve their goals, we share that same commitment to local athletes. We support programs that contribute to the athletic development of young men and women. Athletics teaches them not just how to score goals, but how to achieve them as well. Join us in supporting our area schools and talented athletes. First NBC Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Brad Calloway, Executive Vice President at First NBC Bank. There's something about sports in Louisiana. It's more than a game. It's part of the fabric of our area. And just as we are fully invested in assisting our bank customers achieve their goals, we share the same commitment to local athletes, along with classroom studies. The athletic development of our young men and women also helps to build life skills. Please join us in supporting our schools and athletes.
First NBC Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Brad Calloway, Executive Vice President at First NBC Bank. There's something about sports in Louisiana. It's more than a game. It's part of the fabric of our area. And just as we are fully invested in assisting our bank customers achieve their goals, we share the same commitment to local athletes, along with classroom studies. The athletic development of our young men and women also helps to build life skills. Please join us in supporting our schools and athletes.
First NBC Bank, member FDIC. Hello, I'm Ed Marshall, Senior Vice President at First NBC Bank. Sports in Louisiana isn't just about wins and losses. It's part of the fabric of our area. And just as we are fully invested in assisting our banking customers achieve their goals, we share that same commitment to local athletes. We support programs that contribute to the athletic development of young men and women. Athletics teaches them not just how to score goals, but how to achieve them as well. Join us in supporting our area schools and talented athletes. First NBC Bank, member FDIC.
We think sports is an important part to the growth of young people. But sports bring a lot more than that. They bring dedication. They bring teamwork. The life skills they learn in sports are really important. So we just think sports is a really great way. It's fun for our kids. They enjoy it. All of us came up playing sports. We learned from sports the commitment needed, the dedication, the preparation. All those things are key parts of the business world and of making a good living are all parts of sports.
Halftime, and it's 26-25. Brother Martin on top of West Jefferson, along with Bill Gallagher. I'm Ken Trahan from the West Jefferson gym. A first half of spurts, first half of turnovers, 21 combined between the two teams, much like a year ago when they had 42. They're right on pace for that. Brother Martin with 12 turnovers, West Jefferson with 9. But again, Brother Martin dominating the boards thanks to Irv Smith, who's got 11 rebounds to go with 11 points and 3 assists in the game. He's been the best player on the floor, Bill.
Yes, he has. He's more than held his own against Anderson for West Jefferson. Certainly Anderson's doing his best out there and leading his team. It's a one-point game, a lot of turnovers. I think both teams are probably not pleased with the turnovers, but happy that it's a one-point game with the amount of turnovers that have occurred.
Well, St. Aug's up by, 7.5 on West Monroe. Chalmette's up 13 on Walker on the road. Again, that's the same league as West Jefferson. That 8-5A is a really good league. And Scotlandville all over John Curtis, 42-19 at halftime. And again, that's no shame. Scotlandville is a dominant program.
Well, right now, the lowest seed with the lead at half seems to be Brother Martin right now.
Yeah, and again, if you really analyzed it coming in, and there's another half of basketball to play here, obviously, but I think Brother Martin's better than the 27 seed. Two things. Number one, they started slowly, again, with the football players. And number two, they couldn't make up power points because the bottom end of their league just wouldn't allow them to. With all due respect to the teams in their league, the bottom end of their league just wasn't any good this year. I mean, by and large, you look at some of the power rankings of those teams without getting into names, and you talk about 40s and 50s. And
right.
That's, so the point is, when you beat teams like that, the bottom line is, you have a situation that doesn't enable you to move up in terms of seeding, and that's kind of why Brother Martin is in this position.
Right. There needs to be, I believe that there needs to be a recalculation or redetermination of the power points, so that you're placed in a district that shouldn't be a detriment to your power ranking,
right,
by having to play your district game. So I think there are some mathematical ways that they can alleviate that situation. Hopefully the basketball coaches can get together at some point and make that kind of a proposal to the LHSAA, if there still is an LHSAA.
Stay tuned. Who knows? (26-25) Crusaders as the second half is about to begin.
We'll see what kind of adjustments each team made at half. See who can do a better job of holding on to the ball, make fewer turnovers. And we're looking forward to an exciting half of basketball here.
So ready to roll in the second half.
A little trouble with one of the nets.
Yeah, it's kind of stuck up there, and they can't seem to free it. So they're going to need a towel or something now. Trying to loosen it up. Hanging on in the meantime. And a good job done there. Good work by Coley Ransaw.
I remember the days where the peach basket didn't have the bottom taken out.
Is that how old you are? Seriously? I wasn't going there.
I beat you to it. I knew you were eventually.
I know. Probably because I saw it as well. Pollard gets it in. We're underway to Ransaw. Now back to Boyd. And Boyd runs the show. Picked up by Epps. We'll reset the lineups here. Pollard, right side for West Jeff. Both teams have been man-to-man pretty much all the way. Brother Martin went zone for one moment or so. This is Pollard. And here's Anderson for three. No good. And the rebound controlled by Bruce Jordan Swilling. Now the Martins' first possession of the half, up one.
Smart play, get it into Smith
right away. They double Smith right away, so you can see a change there. And now, what's the call here? Stepped out of bounds. So F stepped out of bounds. Turnover number 13 for Brother Martin, an unforced turnover.
Good defense by West Jeff, doubling up Smith when he touches the ball. But that's going to leave somebody open. You just got to make sure you can find the open man.
And now a whistle, and that'll be riding him down the floor was Epps to commit the foul. Boyd on the dribble handoff to Pollard. Again, they've set that double high pick frequently, and there's a single high pick from Anderson. Smith goes right through it, though, undeterred. Here's Boyd, and he walked. Took a step or two before he put the ball on the floor, and that's turnover number 10 for the Buccaneers.
Second half starting like the first half.
Same as the first half, although, again, I don't know that I've ever seen 7 turnovers in the first minute of a game before.
That would drive you crazy as a coach.
Burwell for three from Epps. Back rim. That's who? Irv Smith, another rebound. And another opportunity as a result. Against Ransaw, backs it up off the dribble. About 6'4" against 6'6" there. Bruce Jordan Swilling. Leans in, couldn't get it. Rebound kicked out of bounds to West Jefferson. So both teams starting slowly here. We haven't scratched in the second half. Again, Epps and Boyd, it's been a matchup we've seen from the start of this one. Pollard's been very good for West Jefferson with 8 points thus far. Anderson is their main man. Guarded by Trey Swilling, and he's traveled. Good defense by Trey Swilling. Again, if you get a little sideways with your feet here on this surface, you're going to travel because you slip just a bit when you try to come to a stop, a jump stop.
Yeah, I think, some of the kids are giving little funny looks at the officials, but, I really think they're upset with themselves.
That's a foul. Riding him all the way, just into the game, checking in, was Josiah Johnson. So Johnson commits the foul as first. Hand off to Burwell. He's out of bounds. Boy, oh boy. Just another careless turnover. And both teams just, again, they started this half like they started the first half. Sloppy as can be. And still a 1 point lead for Brother Martin. Nice drive. Beautifully done. To the short corner, Kyle Pollard. He's in double figures with 10. West Jefferson draws first blood in the second half. They take the 1 point lead.
Pollard is over his season average already.
Knocked out of bounds. Brother Martin keeps it again. F slipped. That's knocked away and turned over.
Good defense by Ransaw.
Very good help defense. This is off the knee, but retained. Johnson, nice pass. And unable to finish. Irv Smith, his 13th rebound of the game.
If you didn't know these two teams, you'd be surprised this was a playoff game.
We'll get a whistle away from the ball. And Brother Martin will keep it. Newman won its playoff game over David Thibodeau, a 16-17 matchup. And they won by 21, 59-38.
Tough to play at Newman.
And the Greenies move on. The Palestra, Antonio Palestra.
Jimmy Tillett.
There you go. Good coach. Good man.
Absolutely.
Tyler Epps. And on the back of Bruce Jordan Swilling is Kyle Pollard. That's his third, and he's been really good for them. In fact, he's their leading scorer in the game with 10. And he's got 3 fouls now. And let's see what Brian Simmons does. It doesn't look like he's going to make a move.
Still very early in the third quarter, and you're right, he's not making a move.
Burwell. Nice pass. Jordan Swilling blocked the foul. They'll shoot two. As Casey Ransaw thought he got ball, but he commits the foul. And that will send Bruce Jordan Swilling to the line. With a chance to give Brother Martin the lead.
A lot of time you do get all ball, but your body makes contact, and nobody looks at the bodies. Everybody looks at the ball and the hands up towards the goal, and you don't see what happens with the bodies.
Too strong for Jordan Swilling. There's another coming. Chance for the tie here. Jordan Swilling with 4 points, 0 for 2 from the line in the game. And 0 for 3. So it stays a 1 point lead as Ransaw rebounded, and here comes West Jeff the other way. This ball's loose with a jump catch and a beautiful drive. And offensive foul. Good job to set him up by Jordan Swilling as he draws the offensive foul on a charge by Casey Ransaw, and that's his third foul.
That's a hard man to run into.
And he'll come out with those 3 fouls.
Brother Martin with a chance to take a lead again.
Epps to Trey Swilling, back to Epps. And West Jeff's gone zone here. 2-3 zone. First zone we've seen from them in this game.
I think they're worried about their foul trouble.
Exactly. Here's Irv Smith. Strong move, but not getting it to the rim. Ransaw rebounds.
Gives them a little more defensive pressure to be able to apply on Smith.
Nice pass. Maybe an overpass, but Anderson is open, and you know he's going to make that.
I like the way they pass the ball.
Beautifully done. Anderson the assist, or rather the basket off the assist from Johnson. 11 for Anderson. And West Jeff 29-26. Brother Martin has not scored in the third quarter. And we're almost 4 minutes in. Still only down 3. Their defense has kept them in touch against a 2-3 zone. Who's the shooter? Burwell?
I think you're going to look for Burwell. You're going to look for Swilling in the corner. Epps is a good three-point shooter, but he's got to do it off the run.
Backdoor pass knocked away out of bounds to Brother Martin. Well, they've got Irv Smith on the short corner on the left side if they want it, but that time, backdoor, they saw an opportunity. Couldn't quite get it there cleanly.
I think the key is going to be to try to penetrate that zone and then dump it to the short corner guy.
Dribble drive kicked out of bounds by Irv Smith. Turnover, Brother Martin. So they have not scored in the first 4 minutes and 17 seconds of the third quarter. West Jeff's lead is 3.
That was a big opportunity they squandered right there with a play out underneath their own goal.
Pinned his man down low. Nice extra pass again. Beautifully done. Can't finish, though, but a long rebound and another chance. Beautiful pass. Boyd to Ransaw, and West Jeff is up by 5. That's really good passing. You're right.
A pure hustle play right there.
Brother Martin down 5. Trey Swilling to the baseline. Double team. Leans back and scores. Nice body control by Trey Swilling. He's got 8. First basket of the game comes at the 3:03 mark in the third quarter for Brother Martin.
There's those high screens again.
Pollard, who's been very good, guarded by Smith.
Also impressed with the discipline and patience that West Jeff is showing.
West Jeff rebounding much better in the second half, and Boyd scores, and you know they got that message at halftime. Got to hit the boards. Boy, have they done so here.
That's 2 buckets in a row on second chance points for West Jeff.
And a 5-point lead for the Bucks. And a turnover, Brother Martin. They're 17th and a layup coming. As Josiah Johnson scores, and West Jefferson has opened up a 7-point lead at 35-28. Buccaneers with their biggest lead of the game, Bill.
Well, we wondered why they went to the zone. Brother Martin can't handle the zone right now. A good move by Brian Simmons.
Really was.
Defenses. Now we need to see what kind of adjustments Brother Martin makes coming out of the timeout, and does West Jeff stay in the zone coming out of the timeout. A lot of times coaches will switch defenses coming out of a timeout. So we'll see whether West Jeff stays with what's got them this their biggest lead of the game, or will Brother Martin be able to make an adjustment of their own.
Dunham beat Mamou 66-48. The Dunham school moving on. Green Oaks all over Bogalusa, 48-22 in the third. And a 7-point lead here for the homestanding West Jefferson Buccaneers.
You got to like the coaching style of Brian Simmons. About 45 seconds into that timeout, he walked away from the bench and let the team have their own little huddle. What a cool cucumber he is.
Impressed with the picks that they set. Impressed with the passing.
And they're staying back in their zone, it appears.
Yeah, I mean, listen. You bide time, stay out of foul trouble, and if they can't score.
It's a straight 2-3 zone. Two guys shading towards Irv Smith.
Somebody's got to be a zone buster for Brother Martin. Irv Smith fall away. That's not even close. The zone working beautifully, and here comes West Jeff the other way. Johnson scores again. 9-point lead for the Buccaneers, taking control here at the 1:38 mark. Nice pass by Smith, but Jordan Swilling can't convert. Irv Smith running over Ransaw to pick up the foul, and that's his third. So frustration starting to show for Brother Martin as their offense is just going ice cold.
Yes, it is. That zone defense that West Jefferson is just a simple 2-3 zone, maybe a little shading towards the side that Irv Smith is on, and Bruce Jordan Swilling really looks confused against that zone.
Poller. This is Anderson drawing Hughes. Wisely backs it out off the dribble. Understands the situation.
I like the amount of patience that West Jeff plays with, whether it's a 1-point game or a 9-point game.
Johnson is short. Rebound of Trey Swilling. And a whistle in the backcourt. So a foul on West Jefferson here. I think that was on Johnson, number 12. And that would be his second. 57 seconds left in the third. A 9-point West Jeff lead.
Brother Martin scored one basket in this quarter. 2 points.
Zone has given him all sorts of trouble here. Smith baseline. Try to reverse it. He'll get to the free throw line. Well, he's got to take over himself the way this one's going.
Yeah, they got to get the ball in his hands. They've gone to the right side the last 3 or 4 times down to Bruce Jordan Swilling's side. Irv's been on the short corner on the weak side. They haven't swung the ball around to get it to him.
Here's Smith at the line, and he buries the first 12th point of the game. Zamjan wants to check in for the shooter to give him a blow. He's got to make a free throw here. Got them both. And Zamjan will get Smith to give him a blow here and have him ready to go full bore in the fourth. 37-30 West Jeff. 39.9 seconds to play in the third quarter.
I kind of wonder whether you make that substitution at this point. You got to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand in the next 30, 40 seconds.
Johnson. Backdoor Anderson. He's there with the left hand, no question. 13 for Anderson, and West Jeff by 9. Now Brother Martin might hold for the last. Trey Swilling fouled, however, on the overplay. I believe that's Poller, and I think that's his 4th. Or is it his 5th? I think he's gone. He's fouled out of the game.
He sure has.
Kyle Poller is fouled out of the game. With his 5th foul, that's 10 points to the bench. Their second best scorer in this game. That's a big loss. When they left him in with 4 fouls, he just got his 4th on the last time down the floor. And they didn't get him out in time, and he is fouled out of the game with 17.5 to play in the third.
All right, I don't think they had time to get him out of it. And that could be a huge loss for West Jefferson. He was playing possibly his best game of the season so far. He was only averaging 6 points a game coming into the playoffs.
Yeah, here's Trey Swilling in the 1-and-1. He gets the first, he'll get the bonus. So Trey Swilling has 9 points. Cut the deficit to 8. Second is too strong, and a long rebound to Ransaw. Here's Anderson with 12. Out top. Nice pass. Open shooter passed it up.
Looking
to play for one shot. Anderson got by his man. He's open and missed it. But an offensive rebound. Should have been a jump ball, and it is. Real good job by Zamjan to get all ball on the rebound by Bernard. But West Jefferson has really a different team in the third quarter. They've rebounded beautifully. That'll be the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, it is West Jefferson 39 and Brother Martin 31. Dominant quarter for the Buccaneers, Bill.
West Jefferson came out and made those adjustments at halftime, went to a zone defense, and just, I think they really caught Brother Martin off guard going to that zone defense. And Brother Martin never got their game in sync against the zone offense. Defensively, it affected them also. And West Jeff, I'm so impressed with West Jefferson, the way they handle the ball, the way they pass the ball, the way they look for the open man. They'll drive to the basket and dish it out to the corner. If nothing's open, they're pulling the ball outside. Very patient.
So it's an 8-point lead at 39-31 as we get set to go to the fourth quarter here. And Irv Smith with 13 points, 13 rebounds. So 13 is not unlucky for him in this game. Ray Anderson with 13 points leads West Jefferson. Kyle Paulo with 10, but he's fouled out of the game. And now it's all about West Jefferson's ability the rest of the way to protect the ball and make free throws when you got an 8-point lead. You know what's really strange? Last year at the end of 3 quarters here, it was 38-30 West Jefferson.
That's amazing.
And they won by 1.
That is amazing.
Strange stuff, huh?
We'll see what happens with West Jefferson in their foul trouble this quarter. That may be the thing in the back pocket of Brother Martin to get them back in the game.
Buccaneers ball to start the fourth, and this is Coley Ransaw who gets it back to Anderson, which is always a good idea. There's that double high pick once again. Swilling hedges, stays with him beautifully. Pass knocked away and still loose. Saved.
Whoa.
And Irv Smith will run it down. Smith put a shoulder into the defender, offensive foul. And that's a good call. Johnson drew the foul from Irv Smith, and that's his 4th. So a turnover for each team, and now Smith has 4, and that's a huge concern for Chris Beal.
That's a big
Brother
question.
Martin cannot win this game without Irv Smith.
Right, so you really have to question really hard before you take him out right now.
I don't think you can at this stage. Traveling. Again, the footing here. I mean, if you're on the run to try to catch a ball, you're going to slide.
Yeah, you can't stop.
It's not possible.
No.
So the turnovers again to start the quarter. We've seen that at the start of every quarter in this game.
You should have played halves.
Chalmette up by 8 at the half on Walker, 32-24. That's a 17 over a 16 right now. Again, West Jeff stays in that 2-3 zone. Burwell, Epps, Swilling. Brother Martin has 1 triple in the game, that by Epps. Bruce Jordan Swilling slices, dices, missed it, got it back, and gets fouled before the shot. Good effort by Bruce Jordan Swilling to stay with it. He gets the foul from Anderson, I believe, and it's a 1-and-1.
Brother Martin's opportunity here to score with the clock stopped, get themselves back in the game. And really, it's only an 8-point game. That's only 4 possessions. There's plenty of time here.
So at the line, Bruce Jordan Swilling, where he's struggled. He's missed all 3 free throw attempts in the game. He has 4 points, 4 boards. And we'll try his luck here. And 0 for 4. Ransaw, his 5th rebound. Ray Anderson. Ransaw back to Anderson. Trey Swilling's been on Anderson most of the night. Bernard picked up his dribble, and he stepped out of bounds. So, another careless turnover. We've seen a lot of unforced turnovers in this game.
That's third time in this game that someone stepped on this out-of-bounds line.
18 turnovers for Brother Martin and 14 for West Jeff. And now Pat Hughes is back in for the Crusaders at the 6:59 mark to play in the game, and an 8-point lead here for West Jefferson. And they stay in that 2-3 zone. It's been very good to them. Trey Swilling bombs. Won't go. And control by West Jeff. And a timeout West Jefferson with 6:39 to play. So Buccaneers with Jonathan Powell into the game got the rebound. And they got a timeout here with 6:39 left, up 39-31. And again, if West Jefferson can take care of the ball the rest of the way, they should win this game.
Well, West Jefferson's run much better offense than Brother Martin has tonight. They've nice, crisp passes, very patient, looking for the open man, not forcing any shots. They've done that for 3 quarters and a minute and 20 seconds of this quarter. Yeah, you're right. If they continue to do that, they'll win this game.
So with 6:39 to play, Buccaneers up 39-31, led by Ray Anderson with 13 points. And again, it's Irv Smith with 13 points and 13 rebounds for Brother Martin. And keep in mind, he had 11 rebounds at the half and 11 points, so they really did a good job. You can see it right to start the second half. As soon as he caught a pass on the baseline, they doubled him immediately.
Right.
Well, and then they went zone, and they've kind of neutralized him.
You go to zone, and it's not that man-to-man trying to guard him one-on-one. They got some help.
When he caught it at the high post, they could not do anything with him in the first half. Here is Bernard against Irv Smith. Got by him all the way to the sack and missed it. And a rebound and a foul on West Jeff. That's a bonus, so it's a 1-and-1 the other way. That's on number 4, Bernard. So we go the other way in another 1-and-1 situation with Brother Martin, and they've got to take advantage of these. Of course, it's Irv Smith this time, and he's 5 of 5 from the line. And Chris Beal calls the other 4 players over to have a conversation with them. Impressed with the way Brian Simmons' team has played in this game.
Once again, this is Brother Martin's best opportunity to get back in the game right now.
And Smith will get the bonus. Soft touch. He's got 14.
Quiet half for him.
And he's playing with 4 fouls. Got them both. 15 for Smith. That's 39-33.
That's only the 7th point of the
Johnson
half.
tried an almost impossible pass, and he got a break as it was knocked out of bounds by Brother Martin. That could have easily been a turnover.
They had 2 Brother Martin guys in between him and the goal.
Anderson leans in and draws the foul. He's a tough cover. Hughes got him, and he'll shoot 2.
Hughes trying for that 3rd block of the night, but he did get him with the body over the top.
Well, here's Anderson with 13 in the game. He's 1 for 2 from the line. Short. Has another coming. 6:19 in eternity, especially with a bonus situation in the 4th quarter. And can't get it. Jordan Swilling his 5th rebound, and Brother Martin down 6 with the ball. And a steal here, another turnover, and here comes a breakout. And he missed it, but the putback is missed by Anderson, and a jump ball on the rebound goes to Brother Martin. Boy, they had 2 point-blank opportunities and could not finish. That's a big miss for West Jeff.
That sure is. That could have put some more distance between them and Brother Martin. So it remains a two-possession game.
19 turnovers for the Crusaders now. 5:59 to play. Against that 2-3 zone.
2-3 trapping zone at the wings.
Epps directing traffic. They trap him. He gets it out of there. The Trey Swilling. Dribble drive, leans in. He airballed it. And that could have been the 5th foul on Smith. Let's see who they call it on.
It's either
Boy,
Smith or
that
Swilling.
was really dangerous. It's on Swilling, and that's a break. In his haste to try to get it back, he reached around, but foul instead on Swilling, and that's his 3rd. Anderson, their scorer, doubled him and gets it out of there to Coley Ransaw.
He really handles the ball well for being 6'5".
Really does. Well, he's their quarterback in football, and was a very good one. He just slipped and fell. That's a turnover. Trey Swilling, partially blocked, and a foul called, and going to the line will be Bruce Jordan Swilling, where he struggled tonight. That foul's going to be on Johnson. Johnson's fouled out of the game. So Johnson's fouled out with 4:57 to play. And at the line, here is Bruce Jordan Swilling, where he's 0 for 4 in the game. So he's due.
He's due.
But if you're West Jefferson and he's got point-blank range,
you got
probably want to foul.
You probably do.
And that's why. And West Jefferson will come back with Bryce James, his first time in the game tonight. So Bryce James checking in.
That's a tough spot to come in for the first time.
Yeah.
5 minutes left in the game.
6'1", 160-pound junior. Jordan Swilling is 0 for 6. And now they'll slow it up. And out of bounds to West Jeff with 4:48 to play. Anderson off the bounce, leans in, and the rebound to Hughes.
Another short miss by the Buccaneers. They've had their chances.
Trey Swilling explodes to the basket, cannot score. Good rebound, though, by Hughes. Irv Smith put his shoulder down, and they called him an offensive foul, I believe, and if so, he's gone.
Yes, they did.
He's gone. That's 5 on Irv Smith. So Irv Smith is fouled out of the game with 4:25 to play. He's fouled out with 15 points, 13 rebounds. West Jeff up 6 with the ball.
That's a big loss for Brother Martin.
Yeah, he's created everything. 2-on-1 break now. Tipped away, though, and stolen by Burwell. What a job from behind.
Burwell came in for Smith.
Trey Swilling, who's going to pick up the slack now without Irv Smith. Swilling, left baseline to Bruce Jordan. Swilling back to Trey for 3. Nope. And the rebound control by Anderson, and he's fouled from behind by Hughes, who doesn't believe it. So Anderson will go the other way. They're not. Yeah, that is a 1-and-1. That's a 17 foul. So they will shoot the 1-and-1. So here's Anderson at the line. 13 points, but he missed his last 2 at the line here. And, of course, in the bonus, make the first, get the second, miss it, and do not. And he'll get it. 14 for Anderson and a 7-point lead for the Buccaneers.
That's their first point of this quarter.
Yeah, I mean, but their defense has sustained them. And Brother Martin missing 3 free throws. Anderson got them both. He's got 15. West Jeff up 41-33, timeout with 4:03 to play.
Brother Martin has got to find a way to solve this zone defense that West Jeff has put up here.
How do you do it?
Well, with Smith fouling out, they put Burwell in. Burwell, other than Swilling, is the next three-point shooter on this team. I was kind of surprised he hadn't played a little bit more against that zone. So you got to look maybe at Burwell, look at Swilling.
Well, they really haven't had that. That's not been a big part of their arsenal all season long, the ability to hit the triple.
No, they have not shot the ball well all year. And the thing is, in the Catholic League, despite that, not many teams in the Catholic League play a zone. So Brother Martin had better success in the Catholic League because they were playing against man-to-man, and Smith pretty much could do what he wanted there. You know, but early in the season, in the preseason, they saw a lot of zone, and it gave them trouble then. Well, it's reared its ugly head again tonight, and hey, it's not just that Brother Martin can't play against the zone. This is a really good zone defense.
Very much so. They have length and they're active and they trap and they just do a good job.
It's a perfect team to play a zone defense with.
Burwell to Epps. Now Hughes. Swilling in the middle. And Hughes gets the look. So Hughes with his 4th point, assist to Trey Swilling. It's a 6-point game.
That's the best they've looked against that zone in a half.
There's Anderson all the way. Blocked by Hughes again. He's saying, where is that guy coming from? Done that a few times in this game. His 3rd block of the game.
Block.
Make it his 4th. 4 blocks for Hughes. Anderson on the drive. Blocked again, but he got it back and put it in. Ray Anderson, if at first you don't succeed, right?
Hughes and Jordan Swilling both were there for the rebound. They bumped into each other. They both fell down, and it landed in Anderson's hands.
17 for Anderson and an 8-point lead for West Jeff. And this one's thrown away. So Brother Martin gives it back. West Jeff in control here with 3:17 to play. 20 turnovers for Brother Martin. And Anderson will walk it up. Both teams in the bonus. Anderson bumped. That's a foul. Oh, they call traveling. So a travel gives it back. 17 turnovers for West Jefferson. Not over yet with just over 3 minutes to play. Epps in a hurry. Nice job by Trey Swilling, but he missed the short one. And now ties up the West Jefferson player, but West Jefferson will keep the ball.
One referee's calling the timeout. Nope, they make it a jump ball.
This West Jeff ball in the alternating possession. James had gotten the rebound. 8-point lead and the ball for West Jeff, so they're in great shape here with under 3 minutes to play. West Jeff, well, you can tell they're well coached.
Absolutely.
No rushing. They don't try to rush it to the basket. Just penetrate, kick it back out, make them defend and eat clock. Smart. Very smart.
Very smart.
Very impressed with Brian Simmons and the way his team has played. Ray Anderson. Ransaw. Anderson. Boy, they just keep the ball moving beautifully. Good spacing, too.
Brother Martin not coming out and putting much pressure on him either.
That was a foul. So that's going to be on Trey Swilling. I believe his 4th. With 2:10 to play. And at the free throw line is Bryce James. And Brother Martin comes in with Blake Zomjan replacing Pat Hughes. So it's a 1-and-1 here for James, who is looking for his first point of the game.
Just entered the game 2 minutes ago.
Sure did. And can't convert. Rebound Jordan Swilling. His 6th.
Sense of urgency now by the Crusaders.
As we approach 2 minutes to play. They have to score and score now. Finds an open Burwell. Way off. And controlled by West Jeff. This is Casey Ransaw. Well, the Buccaneers could just play pitch and catch if they like. And he carried the ball. So a turnover, West Jeff gives it back. I mean, Brian Simmons is thinking, we got this thing. We got him on the verge. Let's just hold it, and they turn it over.
Ransaw wanted to go hard to the goal, and I guess he heard from the sidelines, taking it back out, and got caught in the middle of the dribble. Turnover.
Burwell again for 3, and again way off. Again, just no perimeter game for Brother Martin at all. And now a foul on Brother Martin. Players all over the floor here. As everybody fought for that. Bruce Jordan Swilling gets the foul. His 3rd. I think that's the 9th, which would be the 1-and-1 still rather than 2. West Jeff trying to put this one away. They've been on the verge of doing so for quite some time, but haven't done it yet.
They've held Brother Martin to 9 second-half points.
Here's Ransaw in the 1-and-1. Got it. Casey Ransaw with his 5th point of the game and a 9-point lead. Brother Martin comes with Tyler Lally looking for somebody to put one in from the perimeter.
Lally's a young player, a sophomore, but he is a 3-point shooter. Just not very experienced.
Seconds too strong, but a long rebound.
And that's where you miss Irv Smith.
Yep. And a slam dunk by Anderson! Exclamation point! Ray Anderson, 46-35. Excites the masses as well it should. He's quite a player. Burwell for 3, and again off the mark and controlled by Ransaw. Well, West Jefferson, now a turnover. Brother Martin gets it back. Nice pass inside. Layup good. Timeout Brother Martin as Jordan Swilling gets the layup and has 6 points. But with 57.7 seconds left, 46-37, West Jefferson still in control. 3-possession game.
3-possession game. You got to go for the steal right away if you're Brother Martin. If you don't steal it, you got to start fouling. But you got to put pressure. A couple of possessions ago, they let West Jefferson run a minute and a half off the clock with no pressure. Now, if you're West Jeff, as we said before, Brian Simmons wants him to hold on to that ball. Don't turn it over. I think you're telling your team right now, if you got an uncontested layup, go for it. Make the shot. But otherwise, you pull it out, make them foul you, or pass the ball. You're a good passing team. Use your strength. Pass the ball.
57.7 seconds left. And a 9-point Buccaneer lead. And they will have Casey Ransaw to bring it in. And guess what? A turnover by West Jeff.
Ransaw never stepped back in bounds. The ball got bounced off of his leg when he was standing on the line.
I mean, they've turned the ball over 9 times in the 4th quarter, and they're still up 9 points.
And they've increased the lead.
Right. Brother Martin comes back in with Lally looking for a 3-point shooter.
They're going to run a play for Lally right here. He's inbounding the ball. They'll try to run a play.
He'll run to the corner. Gets it there, but he's guarded by Anderson. So he had to give it up. Anderson too smart for that. Swilling. Epps gets a look. Just won't go down. Anderson the rebound. His 5th, and he'll get fouled, and he'll go to the other end. I think this is on Trey Swilling, and I believe that's 5. I'm going to say 4.
4.
It is 4. Chalmette winner, 85-70 over Walker tonight. Albany beat Lusher 53-40. Anderson buries it. 20 points for Anderson, so he's lived up to everything you thought we'd see from him.
I'm really impressed with this. The first time I've seen him in person, and I'm just as impressed, as I said, with his ball handling ability as I am with his scoring ability.
St. Augustine beat West Monroe 68-49. Second free throw good by Anderson. He's got 21. 48-37. West Jeff looks like they're going to move on. Trey Swilling not finished yet. He scores with 34.3 seconds left. Timeout Brother Martin puts Trey Swilling in double figures with 11.
Brother Martin was on the ropes the entire second half once that zone defense came out from West Jeff. And then when Irv Smith got his 5th foul, there just was nothing. There was nobody there to pick up the slack.
Yeah, when he fouled out, you just knew from Brother Martin's perspective that they were in a mess of trouble. Just didn't have the options. They got some looks from the perimeter.
But you think about it, too. Even with Smith in the game, they've only scored 13 points in this half. You can't win a playoff game with only 13 points in a half.
So coaching strategy taking place as we speak.
Chris Beals coaching to the end. 34.3 seconds left. Calls a timeout on the made basket. Again, a situation where you have to foul quickly. Maybe even foul before the ball's inbounded.
Got it in, and they haven't fouled yet. And they still haven't fouled. And now they got a breakout. I didn't understand that. Easy basket for Ransaw. This one's over. 7 points for Ransaw, and what an effort there with 21.3 seconds left. West Jefferson is the 6th seed for a reason. They're very good.
They're very good. They hit a little slump towards the middle of their district, but again, it was a very difficult district that they were in.
Burwell too strong, and with 16 seconds left, West Jeff will get it back, and they are going to win this game.
Do you have a Washita Slidell score?
I'll get it in a few minutes. He's dribbling it out now. There's no need to foul, down 11. And Ray Anderson will dunk it again. What a finish for the game for Anderson with 23 points, 52-39 the victory for the West Jefferson Buccaneers over the Brother Martin Crusaders. What a performance here by Anderson when it mattered most. He was just outstanding throughout. He makes good decisions, too. That's another thing I like about him.
Everybody on that team. Quite a team performance tonight. I was very impressed with this team tonight. I just can't say enough about him. I mean, very disciplined. Brian Simmons has really made his mark with these guys in the short time that he's been there. But, you know, he's known for that. He's an excellent coach, a disciplinarian. Well versed in the fundamentals, and he's good for these kids. Good for these kids, good for this program.
Herb Smith, 15 points, 13 rebounds before fouling out for Brother Martin. And Brother Martin just didn't have an answer for the 2-3 zone. No real perimeter game, and really in the half court had trouble with spacing when West Jefferson was able to space things. And they were patient. They made good decisions. And they have good players.
Yeah.
And that's basically the story here. The better team won.
The better team won tonight. No question about it. They just had no answer. Hey, give credit to West Jefferson. They must have gotten some good film on Brother Martin. Saw that they had trouble against the zone. And they took advantage of it. A great game plan by Brian Simmons and the Buccaneers. Brother Martin, they're an outside shooter away. They need somebody that can step up from the outside and at least be a threat. You don't have to be the best scorer in the world, but you got to at least be some kind of a threat and make a zone defense respect your outside shooting.
Well, only fitting that Anderson would put a punctuation mark on it with a dunk as time expired.
I tell you, he slashed to the basket. He dunked the ball. He passed the ball. His passing led to numerous baskets by his teammates. Rebounding. He's a good player. Good player.
Well, they stormed the floor and stormed him. They were real happy for him, and they should be.
They should. And depending on the outcome of the Washita Slidell game, if they got to play another game here, it's going to be a tough place to play.
Well, if Washita wins, they'd have to come here. If Slidell wins, it's Washita Parish up by 7 with 1:45 to play.
I think if I'm the athletic director or if I'm Brian Simmons, hold on, guys. Let's don't fix those bleachers till. We like this cozy place here.
Yeah, you think?
Let's see what happens here.
I would think that they would certainly go along with that. So it goes without saying that. If Washita Parish holds on, that they're going to come in here and they better be good to beat this team based on what we saw tonight. I'll tell you another good team in 3A that we saw earlier this year is De La Salle. They beat Northwest 86-59 tonight. So
that was expected up here.
Yeah, they were. That's a good 3A basketball team, though, and I give them a lot of. De La Salle's a 7 seed, so are there 7 teams better than them in 3A? If there are, then they're very good. I can tell you that.
3A is a good division. Peabody, Northside, they got some good teams in that division.
Well, let's go over the final scoring before we put a wrap on this one here tonight. For Brother Martin, Irvin Smith with 15 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, fouled out of the game with 3:03 to play, 4:25 to play. Bruce Jordan Swilling with 6. He had 6 rebounds as well, but struggled at the line, going 0 for 6. Pat Hughes had 4 points. Trey Swilling finished with 11 points. And Tyler Epps with 3. Just not enough contribution all around. For West Jeff, Coley Ransaw with 2. Kyle Pollard 10, but he fouled out of the game in the third quarter. But guess what? They looked just fine without him. Eric Boyd had 6. Josiah Johnson had 4. Casey Ransaw with 7. And the leading scorer with 23 points was Ray Anderson. West Jefferson led 14-10 after 1. Brother Martin led 26-25 at the half, but this one was really decided in the third quarter when West Jefferson really handled Brother Martin, outscoring him 14-5 to take a 39-31 lead. And then West Jefferson simply the better team in the fourth quarter to win this game by the score 52-39. Bill, final thoughts about what you saw here tonight?
Well, the halftime adjustments that West Jefferson made proved to be the difference. The last lead Brother Martin had was that halftime lead. They never got over the hump from that point on. Give credit to West Jeff. They took advantage of what they could do against the Crusaders. Anderson, just a marvelous player, and he's got a good crew surrounding him too. It's a good solid team, good solid coaching. They made a lot of their shots from the outside, from inside. Next Tuesday, West Jefferson will be hosting Washita.
Washita Parish defeated Slidell 60-50 tonight.
There you go. So the Buccaneers have a chance to get to the quarterfinals.
Well, they do, and they showed tonight that did West Jefferson that they are a threat. Remember last year they got to the round of 8, went all the way to Natchitoches Central, were tied with 3 minutes left and lost by 4 to a team that was the number 1 seed and ended up finishing second in the state. So that is a really good basketball team, this West Jefferson team, and I absolutely would not sell them short. I give them a real shot moving forward.
Hey, I think this is a hungry team, too. You said you got here earlier this afternoon,
yes,
and they were out here doing hard drill. This team wants it. They're hungry.
Well, they showed that tonight. There was no question. And they had senior night here tonight, even though it was a first-round playoff game. And that always inspires people. And I don't know that they needed the inspiration. They're awfully good, but they win this one by the score of 52-39 over Brother Martin here tonight. Bill, as always, it's been a pleasure. I've had a good time with it. Maybe we'll get a chance to do another one during the playoffs. Certainly hope so. But, again, thank you for being part of this here tonight.
Oh, it's always my pleasure. I appreciate the opportunity to do this. It's a lot of fun. You get to see some good basketball, and especially during this time of the season. It's playoff season.
Well, it really is, and this was one of those tonight that went down to the fourth quarter, but West Jefferson pulled away late to win it by 13, 52-39, upholding their seed and proving that they had earned it here coming into this contest. So, again, our final score, 52-39. West Jefferson, a winner over Brother Martin here this evening. Now for Bill Gallagher and our entire crew, this is Ken Trahan saying thanks for joining us and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third and heading home. So long.